Hi everyone, Mr. McCarthy here with this week's video update for Friday, November 3rd. Yes, it's November, I can't believe it. Just a few short days ago, we had our Halloween party. It was actually really nice. The students love to dress up because of course, you know, it's an art program. So we actually combined with my co-teacher next door, Mr. Bross, and had one big party, which was actually nice. Kids got to make friends, meet each other, meet some new students, and it was a nice time. So it was a good way to kind of blow off a little bit of steam from all the work that we've been doing. But to get you kind of caught up to what's been going on in here, things have been going quite well. My first year students are actually working on music still. Actually, currently they're working on what's called a hype video. You see it a lot in sports, where they take a collection of footage, say, from a football season to get people hyped up for the season coming up or a playoff game or something like that. So the students are actually creating their own music from songs that already exist and mixing them together in different ways. And then they're finding a video that they want to use to do the mashup. So they can pick from either a video game, a sports event, or a movie or streaming show. So they'll take various different types of footage, edit it all together, and put some music to it. So we're actually having a pretty good time doing that. It's keeping them very busy. And Mr. Folk students, the second level students, are actually working in video doing a candy commercial. So they're wrapping up their candy ads. Actually today they are due, they're exporting them out, and they are going to be viewing those early next week. Third year students are also running around filming various events that are going on at the school. Our principal, Dr. King, actually did our first TV show last week called Hawk Talk, where some of the students interviewed her with some upcoming events and things going on at the school. They've actually gone around and covered some other social events. And actually today was our college and career day. So we were asked to wear any college alma maters or things to promote education and continuing on with your career. So we actually had over 20 different colleges and trade schools here today. And I personally sent quite a few students down that were on the fence whether or not they were going to go or not. And I said, look, give it a shot, you know, get some free pens. And give it a try. So students had a pretty good opportunity to learn about a lot of different schools in the area, colleges, universities, trade schools. So, you know, they might be coming home with some questions to talk to you about. If you have anything for me, just let me know. I'll be happy to answer them for you. But things have been moving pretty well. Actually, next week, we are off next Tuesday for Election Day. The teachers, the staff will be here. We'll be here doing some in-service things, but personally, my first level students, the new students, will be doing what's called, I do it every marking period, they're going to do a marking period assessment. So it's actually some tasks related to the things that they've learned so far since school started. And what I do with the marking period assessment is they take it, they get little to no direction from me. It's actually written instructions on the website and some tutorials on what they need to do to achieve completing the project. Very similar to what we do for what's called our final assessment here at the school. So it's actually good practice for them to be able to take information, read it, digest it, understand it, and then be able to put out a project you know, on their own. So obviously I hover over, watch, make sure to do it properly, but I can't really give any advice as to how the project goes. So, but it's an interesting way to kind of really see how well they pay attention and read and follow instruction. And then if for any reason some of the students struggle with the marking period assessment, I'll remediate for a couple of days to a week with those students, or even the whole entire class, cover the material before we move on to the second marking period. So it's a great way to make sure everybody's on the same page and caught up to where we need to be to move on. And also, I just wanted to bring one final thing to everyone's attention. Please use our PowerSchool website, which you can go through my website, which is vsmstudios.com. And there's a link to PowerSchool where you can set up your own parent account to track your students' grades and attendance. Because, believe it or not, the end of the first marking period is next Wednesday. So when you get a chance, talk to your student, you know, look at their grades, and, you know, have any questions for me, please let me know. But I do have quite a few students with some significant time out for so early in the year, 10 days or more. For those students, hopefully the parents and guardians have been notified through either myself or through our guidance department to notify you of those absences. So please keep in mind, if your student is out, they have 3 days to bring in a letter written by you or doctor or whatever it is, stating what the absence was for so it can be excused. So, once again, you have any questions, please let me know about that. But try and keep an eye on your students' attendance. And if you have any issues, questions, comments, and concerns, please let me know. But that's all I have. So have a great weekend. Enjoy, and I'll see you next week.